Guys, what's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode with the 909 with the 9 to 5 boys. It's your boy Jay Snow. It's my boy Raymond. Clearly, Sauve is in here. He's gone. Well, he's on vacation, some shit like that.
Right.
He's not here this week. So
Right.
this is the first guest. Most likely, it's my boy, and most likely he'll probably be an occurring guest.
I hope so, man. I'm trying to let people hear my voice a little bit.
You know what I mean? This is gonna be a little bit. It ain't gonna be as reckless and wild this week. It'll be a little bit more chill.
Nah, it'll be pretty tame. I'm not too crazy like that, so.
If you got who Raymond, I was like, if y'all might not know him, it's one man, Inkempire.
Inkempire 5, yo.
Inkempire 5, bro.
San Bernardino's official tat man.
That is true. That is true. I really don't know who else do tattoos in the Dino.
Yeah, if you get tattooed in San Bernardino, it's most likely by me. So,
you know what I mean?
no big head, just saying what I've been told.
This is a busy man. It's a real busy man. I mean, how you start this off, bro? I mean, we can go. I just go into this shit, man. How long have you been tatting?
I have been tattooing professionally by my account for about 7 years. I first started at 11 years ago. I started when I was 16. I am now 27.
Man, been tatting for a long time.
Bro, it's been a long time. I feel like I'm already halfway there.
Bro, been tatting for a long time. It's a little different because, you know, we are 9 to 5 boys. And my man over here is not a 9 to 5. He's not a 9. This nigga works every day.
Yeah.
Every day. You know the crazy part I was thinking about? Like,
What's up?
A Monday is just a day to you.
Yeah, it's just an every other day.
Like, it's just a day.
No.
Like today is Saturday, but it's not a Saturday for you. It's just a day.
Yeah.
Like,
I never even thought about it.
I had just randomly thought about it. Like, nigga, like every day for you. Like, every day can either be a Saturday or every day can just be a Monday.
Yeah, it really don't matter unless
like,
the kids got school. That's the only time the day of the week matters to me.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy. Like, it was just randomly. Honestly, when I was at childhood every day, I was like, this nigga, his days just go. Like, it just wakes up and just. Like, I feel like I'll get lost on the days. Like, I'll be like, what is today?
Hey, more often than not, I really think every day is Thursday. I don't know why Thursday's the day, but Thursday is the day I think is every day.
I think everybody, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Thursdays.
I don't know, it's just, I wake up like, damn, today's Thursday, what I gotta do? Oh shit, it's Tuesday. No, it's not.
Honestly, bro. The crazy part is, like, I don't know how you do it because you gotta deal with people every single day.
You learn to cope, man. People,
Right.
You get some stories, man.
That's what I'm saying. And
you could deal with the good and the bad. You get the crazies. You get the calms. It's all over the place. There's not one person that's the same as far as personality and the way they talk and all that. So it's all different.
It's really crazy. Like, it is really crazy. I don't know how you do it.
No, and the funny thing is, my friend that I tattooed today, right before I came over, actually, we was talking. I was like, he said, "You're pretty much a therapist as well as a tattoo artist." I was like, "Yeah, you're right. The more I talk, I should charge you, right?" He's like, well, not like that though, but yeah."
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
I talk to a lot of people, give some advice, take some advice, but a lot of people, they just want to come, feel some pain, and get their voice heard once in a while. So it's a good therapy session for a lot of people, especially when you're going through things. I'm not gonna lie, I've used it as therapy once in a couple times in my life, so it works. It's not a bad thing.
Going back, I think I've been shit. I don't know if we know. I've known Raymond. We always say this. I think 2013.
Yeah, and we're in 21,
yeah,
so
13.
8 years ago.
Yeah, 8 years when he popped. Bro did all my tattoos. He did all of them.
Real shit, except for like the last 3. But
yeah, the last 3. That's probably the first time someone else tatted me in fucking years.
Yeah.
Fucking years.
That makes me proud, man.
Yeah, fucking years.
I like to touch your body.
And shit crazy though. But shit, might as well ask you shit since you already brought it out there. What is the most craziest fucking story?
Tattoo story?
Like tattoo story. Like someone really came to you and was like, bro, I want this, and you sat there and was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh man, I have a couple. The one that I like to tell a lot that I've told maybe about 10 people, but that's 10 people more than I tell most other stories, is I tattooed a small person. Okay? He was he was a small person. He was not regular sized, I guess.
That's the correct way they like to be called too, a small person.
Small person, okay, cool. I didn't want to offend nobody. Yeah. But yeah, so he came in one day and he wanted his stomach tattooed. Okay? So I was like, alright, cool. That's not completely abnormal.
In my head I already kinda know.
Yeah. So he was like, yeah, bro, I want to get my stomach tattooed, da da da. I said, alright, cool. What do you want to get? Like, you have a picture in mind? You have, like, what's up? He said, I want to get words, like, thug life across my stomach. But he was like, but I don't want thug life. I said, alright, cool.
Oh, bro, I was about to say.
Nah, so he was like, yeah, I want words across my stomach. I said, alright, cool. What are the words? And then he said it. And he was like, pussy good. And I was like, wait. You said you want to get what? And he said it again. He said, pussy good. I'm like, okay. Can you say it again for me, man? Because I don't think I'm hearing right. And he was like, bro, I want to get pussy killer across my stomach, like thug life. And I said, oh. And the cold part is, when he said that, his girl was right behind him, giggling.
Oh, he brought his girl.
He brought his girl. Well, his girl brought him, but yeah.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay.
Oh.
I mean, I guess she giggling for a reason, not just because you not tall don't mean you're not big. So it is what it is. So I did it, but it was the only part that was like more so uncomfortable for me is that he had a stomach like a little baby.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. He had to
like you ever been like driving down the street or walking down the street when you was younger and see the black kids, little black kids walking out or playing in
with the Audi belly buttons?
Bro, the Audi belly buttons.
The Audi belly buttons.
He had an Audi belly button, and it was like touching a child. It was so strange to me. But I got the tattoo done. But the across the stomach, right? The words was only this big, bro. They was not too big. They was not too big. I originally gave them a price, expecting them to be big words, and I had to like cut the price in half.
Damn.
So.
Damn.
But that's one of them. I got a couple of little crazy. They're not really crazy. It's just the body parts might have been a little off.
What was some shit where you was like, nah, bro, I'm not tagging you. Get out of my house. That's ever happened? Like you like, bro, get the fuck out of my house. Like, or like you did it and you was like, I'm never writing this motherfucker back if he ever wants to get tatted again.
Honestly, it's never been that bad. It's just the little tattoos that I prefer not to do. Like, I don't like to do face tattoos. I decline all face tattoos. I try not to do like gang member tattoos, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, the weed leaf and stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. For the most part, though, I'll try to talk them out of it. But I don't necessarily decline anything besides like face tattoos.
Face tattoo.
But you know,
So look, if you are watching, nigga, he's not gonna tattoo your face.
Not gonna do it. Don't.
But I know you don't like doing neck either.
No, I dislike doing neck tattoos. Yeah. But I mean, I do them. I if I could talk you out of them, I for sure will though.
Hey.
So.
Hey, this man is a wizard. He
yeah.
for sure will talk you out of it.
Yeah, but face tattoos is not gonna happen. Don't say you give me extra for it. It's not gonna happen.
What if a motherfucker came and was like, bro, I'm trying to get a little couple stars and I get you like 500?
Bro, it's like at that point my principal was there.
Okay.
So it's like I really wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But if I do, by chance, I probably would never like
post it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I might not tattoo you again because you pushing too hard for some dumb stuff. So.
Really? Yeah. To be honest.
Yeah, but
I mean, you getting a face tattoo.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the little rappers is pushing that right now. The little whatevers.
They pushing the wrong thing, man.
Crazy part.
No, go ahead.
Crazy part is like people be getting face tattoos and they don't even be having sleeves.
Yeah, that's the biggest part. I don't know if I told you, but I tattooed a female a little while ago. She's a nice girl and all that stuff. Like she's calm, cool, collected. She don't be doing no way out stuff. But her first like 5 tattoos was filling her neck. She had like a little rose on her shoulder, a name on her arm, and like some other random spot. Her 4th and up to 10th tattoo was just all around her neck, her whole neck filled. And I'm like, you're a cute little girl. Why are you trying to get your whole neck tattooed? But she still come. Now she's trying to get her arms done. Well, actually, I just did like her whole stomach.
Okay.
She got her whole.
Yeah, she started different. People don't know the history of like tattoos, but you're supposed to start with your stomach first and go outward.
Right. Yeah. Back in the day, tattoos were frowned upon. You know, so you would go body,
legs.
Yeah, chest, body, sides, thighs, legs, and then you would expand out to your arms, and then once your body's filled up, then you would go hand.
Yeah.
And then after that, you would go neck.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it was no face tattoo. Yeah. And if you did, you was the worst of the worst. So, but now it's face first.
Yeah, it's a trend. It's a trend. I know a couple people that don't got sleeves, but they for sure got hand tattoos and all type of shit.
Bro, this is
no judge. Not judging you. I'm just saying it's.
I'm judging. No, I'm playing. I'm not judging. You pay my bills, but but it's just I do, like I said, I try to talk people out of like hands and neck and stuff like that, just because most of the people that want them are younger people. So I be telling them like I understand this is what you want, but maybe put it somewhere else for now. And then once you get where you need to be or where you want to be, then go do your neck and your hands and all the other stuff. I would never suggest face, no matter who you are and how much money you make, just because that's not my preference. But neck and hands and all that, I don't think is necessary until you're doing what you gotta do for yourself.
Exactly. I mean, shit. I think when I first got tatted, I think I got my arm, but I think I was scared to get a sleeve for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And finally, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it."
Yeah.
Now it's more acceptable. Like it's more.
Yeah,
acceptable.
it's a lot more acceptable.
Yeah,
like everybody gets them. Doctors, lawyers. If you make money, you pretty much got a tattoo.
What clicked for me is when I was in college and I had a professor, bro, walked in with 2 arm sleeves, and at that moment I said, "Fuck it, yeah."
Right.
If that motherfucker gets two like arm sleeves, fuck it. Like
yeah, he doing what he got to do, so you got it good. But damn, I lost my train of thought.
So, cool. We can just end that right now. We can hop into something real quick.
Right. Yeah.
I know he brought it to my attention the Meek Mill shit. The album cover, the album cover,
the school bus or
school
whatever.
Bus. What's your take? If you guys don't know, Meek Mill dropped an album, and if it was his album cover, and the album cover, it was a painting. I forgot who the lady is, but a lady actually drew the painting.
Oh, she did.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I think if I'm correct, I think it was a woman that drew the painting.
Okay.
And it's pretty much black women. They're pretty much butt naked, showing titties, ass. You clearly can see some pussy on one of them, and it's the album cover.
They are naked.
And then he had it on his tour bus. So what's your take on that?
So, as far as that, like the tour bus itself is another thing, but the video that I have brought up to you was with the white dude. The white dude, he was tripping.
Yeah.
Going in, this is how you want to be portrayed. Da da da. This is a pussy right here. And y'all all around with these kids and this and this. But my biggest thing was on the title of the video, before the video was even playing, it was like white dude tripping, da da da. And I'm like, okay, so he probably about to say some racist shit about these black people on here, like why aren't they white type stuff. So that's what I'm expecting. And then I click on the video and he's like, he's for black women. He's like, this is what you want to be portrayed as, like this isn't disrespectful, da da da, and all these kids is around. And I'm like, yeah, 100%, he's not wrong.
He said the same thing because he sent it to me, and I was like, when I first like, oh, this motherfucker about to trip. Then I was like, oh, nah, what he's saying makes sense.
Right.
Like what he's saying makes sense. You have this driving around, showing kids. I just got to play devil's advocate. And Meek made it, man, where did I see this? They were like, well, you guys go and you see these like Roman statues, and they're
right
chiseled, and they show the penis. He's like, but that's fine in a museum. But if I do this on the bus, like, you know, when I saw that, I was like, that is a...
That, it kind of makes sense, but I do think it's a little different at the same time, because I don't know, it's like, when I don't even know, because I don't know why they did it, but
yeah, true.
Now our culture sees that as art. Like,
Yes,
how many people are gonna see a bunch of naked, not detailed? Like, it's just pretty much outline colored in brown naked women.
True.
I don't necessarily see that as art, but at the same time, with Meek Mill doing it, it doesn't make it better because he is who he is. If a random person, if you or me, had a bus full of naked pictures on the outside, someone is gonna trip, and I would hope so because
riding around the Dino.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's kids around. No one wants their kids to be in that to view those things if it's not their time. Like they're not, they're not mature enough and stuff like that. I mean, I get
throwing it in their face, kind of like, well,
exactly.
It was cool if it was the album cover because the album wasn't for kids.
Yeah, it's for adults and stuff like that.
But riding around with that school bus, with the tour bus, it's kind of like we're just throwing it in.
So is it specifically a tour bus, or is
I think it's
a
tour
bus?
I think it's a tour bus. I think it's a tour. He's going on tour. I think it's his tour bus. I didn't really dive into that shit.
It don't matter. I was just asking.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that part, I don't think it's okay. But I mean, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. Who's really gonna stop him?
I mean, at the end of the day, and he said he's not changing it. He did the whole, and he was like, I'm supporting the artist. You know what I mean? And I respect that too.
Right.
I respect that too. That is an artist. I think it was a girl that drew that shit. If I'm correct, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't even notice the women on it when I played the album until you sent me the video and was like,
oh really?
I was like, oh shit. Like I went back and looked at the album cover, was like, oh shit. Like I didn't pay no fucking attention to it.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Speaking of shit just getting thrown out there, so this past week they just came clean that they're making Superman bisexual.
Right. I've seen that on like TikTok.
Yeah, they made Robin bisexual. And my take on that, it's kind of just like, why are you putting a sexual orientation on a superhero? Like, there's no need for it.
No.
Like there was no need to say he's bi. Like, there was no need. Like it's just.
My thing is, when it comes to sexual preferences and how you want to view yourself and all that other stuff, it's okay. Do what you want to do. It don't bother me none.
Yeah.
But I do think that it's being forced down kids' throats a little too much. Like, when we were kids, once in a while you'll be brought up or whatever the case may be, but now it's more and more popular to have it in a show or it's in a book or wherever the case may be, or like everyone has to celebrate it for it to be okay. Like, I get it. That's what you are. That's what you want to do. It don't bother me none. It don't affect me at all.
Either.
But at the end of the day, I do feel like it's being a little bit too pushed. I mean, like I tell people, because I got kids. I got 3 kids. I got 2 girls and a boy. If either one of them were to be gay, bi, whatever the case may be, that's still my kid. It's not going to change how I view them.
Exactly.
But if they become that because someone's telling them to be, then we got a problem.
Exactly. If they're on YouTube or watching TikTok and it's getting shoved in their face, it's kind of a little different. But if they experience that by themselves, it's kind of like, but it's even so like back in, I think like a couple months ago, they made a scene saying that they took a sex scene out of a Batman comic book. And then I guess he was eating Catwoman's pussy or something like that. And they took it out, but it was like one of those ones.
That's a double kitty cat.
Yeah, but it was like one of those ones. I even looked at that. Was like, well, why'd you? Like, I had no idea it was in there. Why'd you even make it public that was in there? Like, it was like it's like I feel they're only doing it to bring attention.
Right.
To the you know what I mean?
Yeah, and even then, it's not even more so about like anything LGBT.
Yeah.
It's not about all that. It is just sexuality in general. They're putting way too much sexual things into kids' things. Like TV shows. I watch cartoons with my kids. Yeah. Every once in a while I'll see like someone kissing for whatever random reason. I'm like,
and little cartoons, they do that?
Cartoons all the time. Especially these YouTube.
Oh, the little YouTube.
Especially those YouTube ones where it's like the adults but they play with toys and pretend to be kids and stuff. The most creepy part of YouTube.
Wait, there's adults that play
adults that play with like Spider-Man toys and stuff like that, and it's like they're acting to be children. So they're making the videos for children, but they're adults pretending to be with, like I said, that's creepy.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean,
that should be shut down that's a mental state where you should not be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, besides that, they're adults and they're making like the toys kiss and stuff like that. Like, oh, like play mommy and daddy with toys.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I really tell my son and my daughter, especially my older two, y'all can't watch this no more because it's one, creepy.
Yeah.
And two, they're showing you something that you're not thinking about yet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, I was a little pervert. Like, I've been a little pervert since forever. But that I don't know, that was me. I don't know why, but I was. I remember first grade doing whatever I could to try to touch someone's butt. So, but at the same time, my son and my daughter's not like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure most kids aren't like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, them watching that will make them like that. Because everything's an influence nowadays.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever... I can't think... I want to say the only cartoon that I could think that would push... I won't even say... I can't even think of a cartoon. I'll say SpongeBob was close. Of a little, like, a little subtle references, but it wasn't like, oh, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, you don't catch it until you're an adult. Yeah, SpongeBob is...
I think the only one that I like reference is when, it's that one when, it was Patrick and SpongeBob and they were playing the mom and dad to like a clam or something like that.
Oh, yeah, call me daddy.
Yeah, it was that one. That's the only one when I saw that one was like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, nobody didn't think anything of it. But, I was like, all right, but that's the only thing I could think of.
You can't be a mom without a shirt. I mean, if you a mom, you gotta put a shirt on.
That is true. That is true.
But yeah, but I mean, because as a kid, but that, I don't know, it's argument here or there, because like I said, I feel like they might be pushing like gay, bisexual, and stuff like that too hard for the kids, sexuality in general, but also that, which SpongeBob and Patrick are boys. They're both boys.
They're both boys.
But they were playing mom and dad to a clam. But when I was a kid watching that, I didn't think about it that way.
Didn't think about it that way
I didn't
either.
think about two men are together. I was thinking, oh, they're playing around. You know,
yeah,
it is
playing,
what it is.
They're playing. They didn't kiss or anything like that. But
yeah,
it was a joke. But it was just like bigger picture. You're looking at it, it's like, oh, that was a weird. Like I saw what they were doing there.
Yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't shoved down your face.
No.
Out the top of my head, that's the only one I could think of.
That's all I could think of.
That's the only one I could think of.
SpongeBob has been a big part of my life.
I fuck with SpongeBob. I can tell you every SpongeBob episode. Like I've watched it. It's not my favorite cartoon, but when it was on, the nigga was watching it.
Yeah, if it was on, it was being watched.
It was being watched. Like it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna watch SpongeBob. You know what I mean? But and then I lost my train of thought too on that one.
Yeah. I off the top of my head, I can't think of any other ones that, besides like the new ones, like any ones we grew up with. I can't think of any. But there's a lot now. Like even on The Loud House. It's a Nickelodeon show.
Well, I ain't got kids.
I know you don't.
I don't know anything about no cartoons.
I got too many, but
my pull-out game strong. Acting my kids about me.
What kid? Exactly. The Loud House. They have a good show. I enjoy the show. I watch it with my kids every time they put it on. I'm sitting there watching it with them. It's a really good show. The best friend to the main character, his dad's, or two guys.
Oh,
It's two guys. It's a black guy and a white guy, and they adopted a little black kid. Oh. It's cool, but that show, it has a gay couple in there.
Yeah.
But it's not like forceful. They're not on every episode. They're not like doing any like lovey-dovey stuff. They're there. Hey, son, what's going on? Cool, and they leave. That's it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, but it's cool, but it's there. So, at the risk of offending a lot of people, I'm just speaking my thoughts.
We are, but these are our opinions.
Right.
These are all opinions. These are our opinions. If you don't like our opinions, I mean,
my people that I tattoo know me. You know me. You know how I feel about things.
My homies, y'all can get to know my boys. One of my best friends right here. So I mean, hey,
I'm trying to be on wheels on my way in. So. I'm gonna get there one day.
Hey, it be like that though. But since we're on controversial topics,
right?
The Dave Chappelle special.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it.
I haven't
but
seen
I know it's so big, everybody knows about it. That's like me and Squid Games. I ain't seen the Squid Games.
You have not seen Squid Games,
but I know all about it.
And almost everybody has seen Squid Games.
I watched like 20 minutes of the first episode. I thought I was gonna go back and rewatch it, but
you thought
I saw Grey's Anatomy up there, and I was like, oh, there ain't no chance.
You watched Grey's Anatomy?
I watched like up to like season 13.
I forgot that you watched that show.
It ain't me, bro. A girl put me on.
I know.
A female put me on, and she painted in the background, and I was like, "Oh shit, they show up." But then Shonda Rhimes, that bitch be killing everybody off. So, but The Dave Chappelle topic, though.
Right.
I was saying, Netflix stood their ground. They didn't take it down.
I've been seeing that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the special, but I have been seeing like TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. That everything I see is like Netflix standing by Dave Chappelle, fired the person, whoever they was trying to do.
No, they didn't fire the person. I think it was as an employee, and I think what happened was the employee got suspended. I guess they were having a higher ups meeting, and the person I ran into the meeting trying to interrupt the meeting, trying to stand their ground, say like, hey motherfucker, like what the fuck you doing? This above your pay grade.
But yeah, with that, I don't understand everybody getting offended by everything. Like again, I said I don't mean to offend nobody. At this point in life, you have to say that about everything. You have to say,
you do.
My bad, I didn't mean to offend you.
Yeah.
But it could be the most normal conversation.
It's just people really look at people's opinions, and it's like you're just not allowed to have them. Like if you feel like, say you let off an opinion right now, and you felt some type of way or something, you was like, hey, I don't like a motherfucker in black shorts. I'd be like, hey,
no, that's you.
Yeah, exactly.
But the next person watching wearing black shorts and be like, this little motherfucker right here
don't like me wearing black shorts, and then offense about it. But it's like,
yeah,
it's his opinion.
Right. At the end of the day, it is an opinion, and everyone is
entitled to.
Entitled to it.
Yeah. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, the Dave Chappelle special.
Right. But we were really focusing on opinions and people getting offended by everything.
Yeah, pretty much how I see it is everyone really does have their opinion. You can say what they want. Like Dave Chappelle has his opinion. And I feel if you're watching his special and you really think, oh shit, I'm gonna go talk shit about these people, you are not a good person. That's not what he was saying. Yeah. I know you haven't watched it.
I haven't seen it yet,
so one of the main topics he was pretty going in. He was saying was, what I got from it was, so being black, the racial thing, I just want to be treated like you do.
Right.
Pretty much like when like John Gruden thing. Steps, I don't know if you followed that. John Gruden, the Raiders coach, with the emails.
To be honest with you, man, I don't pay attention to anything if it doesn't affect me immediately, directly.
Hey, I got you. But
you can let me know.
Yeah, so pretty much it was the Las Vegas Raiders coach. Bro sent some emails. Probably about like 10 years ago, back in 2011. He sent some emails talking shit about a fellow black dude. Was like, oh, bro, your lips, you got Michelin tire lips.
Kind of
funny. Funny, you know what I mean? Funny, but the people offensive at the same time. But it was 10 years ago.
Right.
It was 10 years ago. But people were like, at first people were like, oh yeah, it was 10 years ago. Like it, and I guess they got the owner got some emails, like 10 emails, like on a Friday, and he still coached on a Sunday. These emails still got out. Then I think it was the New York Times released all the emails. And then he was out there calling people gay and was doing homophobic terms.
Right.
And then bro called the commissioner a faggot. Low-key funny. Like, low-key funny. Back in 2011, I don't care what you were saying, everybody was saying faggot.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You know what I mean? But it wasn't like that. It was just more of oh, bro, you're stupid. You're a faggot. Shut up.
Hey, I just realized, why you saying that? No one says no homo anymore.
They say pause.
I forgot.
They do that.
I'm not into any new lingo. If I'm gonna say something,
and it sound a little off. I'm a funny, so I'm gonna make it sound like that on purpose.
Right. It was meant to be that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it sound like that on purpose. Like if it's like, oh, bro, pull it out. I'm gonna look at you like, hey, that's funny, right? It's funny,
right.
Bro,
Did you chuckle? If not, you weird.
Man, that toxic masculinity shit crazy. But going back.
Yeah. It was a little side note. I was damn, I have yet to hear that in years.
I ain't heard no homo no low type.
Bro, we're old now. Real quick, you want to know how old we are? I was thinking about this the other day. Computers, laptops, we used to put www dot before we looked up anything.
Oh, we did.
Do you do that now?
Hell no.
Have you ever heard anyone doing that now?
Hell no. When I tell someone the site, I just say the site.
Bro, the site. I remember dial-up.
Boy, do you remember you couldn't be on the phone and on the internet at the same time?
That was if I was able to afford both. Because my parents was baroque.
Hey.
See?
I'm not lying, bro. We are old as shit. It really hit me. This is a side topic. We'll go back. Just listen. I think what really hits me, I was when you see Damn, I lost my train of thought already.
You was talking about the Joe something, Joe guy?
What?
He emailed something.
Oh, yeah, the Joe Rogan. I mean, not Joe Rogan. I mean, John Gruden shit.
John.
So pretty much, like I was saying, he pretty much called the commissioner a faggot. And then once he did that, he lost his job. So pretty much what Dave Chappelle was saying was like, so when someone says something about a black guy and it's racist,
right.
nothing happens. But as soon as you say something about a gay guy or, you know, from the LGBT community, oh, it's right away something got to happen. So it's kind of like if Netflix would have took his special off, it would have just been like I told you.
Right, it would have proved the point.
It would have proved the point. Like it would have been like I told you. Like I told you.
Yeah, you can't say nothing about. And I don't know. That's where I like to think I'm kind of funny. Nowhere near a comedian, but comedians is like top notch to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you go to a comedy show, watch a comedy show, be around a comedy show, anything that has to do with funny and a person talking? Why do you care about the little things that they say, or why does it offend you? It's all a joke at the end of the day.
That is true.
So, I that part I don't get. I mean, I understand if someone's coming up to you, hey, you're this and this and this for whatever reason. But if it's a joke and you know it's meant to be a joke, I don't understand that. Why you would get offended by that?
Yeah, shit's I don't think any of that shit was recording, bro.
Oh really?
Yeah,
It's been doing that this whole time.
No, I think it was copy. Damn. I think we missed all that.
I don't even know what I said, so I can't even say word for word no more.
Hey.
I could go again. I can go again.
It's alright. We'll fuck it. Hey man, we figuring this shit out. It's on the camera.
It's on camera. Hopefully that mic
works
works a little good, so it could pick up all the things that we're saying. But real quick recap, what I was saying is, comedians, they're there to be funny.
They are.
They're going to say what they think is funny. If you agree, laugh. If you don't agree, don't laugh. It's not that big of a deal. You don't have to write an angry letter, try to cancel somebody, get their career ruined, when their job is to be funny. If that's what they think is funny, it's what it is. Like, what's his name? Dan Cook.
Bro.
Everyone says he's not funny.
Bro, Dan Cook is hilarious. I don't care. Dan Cook is hilarious. I kind of
agree that his funny is not exactly my funny, but I have watched his stand-up.
It's edgy. It's like, whoa, like I can't believe you said that.
My thing is, I can't get over his movement.
He's awkward.
All the extra stuff,
yeah.
It's like, that part is like, what you're saying could be funny.
Yeah.
But what you're doing is like, bro, calm down.
Yeah.
All you're doing is like irritating my eyes at this point.
Yeah.
But his funny's not my funny per se. But I'm not gonna go and try to get his career ruined because he moves too much. Like, what is that?
Won't listen.
Exactly.
Just won't listen.
Exactly.
If you're not funny, I just won't listen.
And then I'll still give him a try just because it's a comedian. I love comedy.
Oh, so that's what you really... So, I forgot you really are... Because I'm really into comedy, too.
Yes,
I love comedy.
I'm really into comedy.
It's so crazy how close-knit the comedians are.
Right.
Like how they all... Like, there's legendary little comedian spots and all that shit. And they all kind of went up at the same...
Right.
At the same time. It's great. But, like, the peak of comedy, you kind of just say shit that you're not supposed to say.
Exactly. That was the main factor of getting noticed.
Yeah. You say some shit.
If you're gonna go on stage a minute before me and you're not gonna say this, I'll say it.
Hell yeah.
Or if I'm trying to, it is what it is. It's like the rap battle things. All you doing is trying to hurt the other person's feelings.
Exactly.
But in comedy, you're trying to take a bad subject or something that's controversial or whatever the case may be and make it funny so people could be like, maybe it's not that serious. Excuse me. So I hear jokes all the time about rape, killing people and stuff like that. I mean, not necessarily killing people, that was a little push. But like rape and like sexual assault and stuff like that, people that has had it done to them in my personal life that I know joke about it. Comedians joke about it. It might not happen to them, but they joke about it. And the people in the audience that I'm sure there's some in there that it's happened to laugh about it.
So I'm pretty sure if you go see a certain comedian, you know how they are. Like, come on now.
Right.
Like, how you gonna get offended when you know how they are?
And that's the biggest thing. Don't go to somebody and you know their reputation, and then you get offended after what they say after you've already been proved that that's how they talk.
Yeah, it's just wild.
Don't come to me and get mad at me for doing a color anime piece if you ask for it.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. Don't go somewhere expecting something different than what they're known to do. That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't.
That's not how humanity works.
It doesn't. It's just crazy. I feel it's just people are sensitive nowadays, but you can't tell. You can't like in the devil's advocate. You can't tell what someone can't be offended about. Like I get that.
Yeah, that is also true.
Like I totally get it. Like I understand, but it's like, bro, he's a comedian, and you know he's not doing it with no ill intent. He's doing it just to get a laugh.
You know what my biggest issue is about offended people? Most of the time, you're offended by something that doesn't affect you. Most of the time.
That is true.
Half the time I have personally offended people because I thought I was saying something funny.
Yeah.
They got offended by it, but it had nothing to do with them at all. Which that could make it a cold world. But if it doesn't affect you, it has nothing to do with you. I don't see why it would bother you.
Yeah.
So
that is very true.
But that's just me. Like me, I'm mixed with a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get offended by every white joke or Mexican joke or black joke that you tell. Half the time I'm gonna laugh.
True.
And depending on which race, I'm gonna laugh a lot harder. So,
hey man, the crazy part, I ain't even gonna lie. Like I like being mixed because you really could just let off any type of jokes on any multiple race.
Bro, you could say what you. Real quick story. I can technically say whatever I want because I am mixed with the three main races: white, black, Mexican.
He is black.
But I am black. My dad.
Oh, stopped again. We'll pause it. Make another track. Hey man, we're doing some technical difficulties right now. Fuck with y'all niggas. Alright,
so I got a question for you.
For sure.
So, what pet peeve did a parent have that was kind of random that stuck with you is now your pet peeve?
Ooh, a pet peeve that a parent had.
Yeah, it could have been the randomest thing where it had to do with like the way someone walks, food, whatever the case may be. What is a pet peeve any parent that is now yours had?
That I have not. Ooh.
That's
a good one. Damn.
Be one.
It's most likely from my dad. I get that. I get that I'm really like my dad a lot.
Right.
I'm trying to think of a pet peeve though. Cause my dad mean. My dad a little asshole. I'm an asshole too. That could be it.
Aren't we all?
A pet peeve. Well,
you want me to give you an example?
Yeah, give me an example.
All right, so I was thinking about this earlier. I don't know why. Well, I was just in the kitchen eating my dinner. It had nothing to do with the dinner, but it popped in my head. My pet peeve that I have from my father is random as hell, but I will not share milk, a glass of milk.
Huh.
And I say that because when I was younger, I remember this day like it was yesterday. My dad is a very strange man.
A glass of milk.
He will share whatever food, whatever drink with my mom, his wife, his kids. Especially like when we was babies, I remember him vividly. If like one of my little brother or sister was eating something and they spit it out and didn't finish it, he would pick it up and eat it. He would take it out their hand and eat it. But if you ask him to share a glass of milk with you, he will freak the fuck out. I don't know why. The day it happened when I realized that he did this, well, I didn't realize it was said plain out loud. My mom was doing something in the kitchen. My dad got a glass of milk. He was probably eating some cookies or whatever. My mom made a cookie with him. He had a glass of milk. My mom was like, "Can I get some? I don't want to pour myself a glass." No. What? No, you cannot have a sip of my milk. She was like, what are you talking about? We kiss. We share everything together. But I can't have a sip of your milk? He was like, look, there's two things I don't share with nobody. My toothbrush and a glass of milk.
Toothbrush
toothbrush is understandable.
Yeah.
No one want to share a toothbrush. But he said that, and everyone in the house, which is me, my 4 younger siblings, my mom, him, and whoever else was there at the time, because our house was always full, was like, bro, we see the shit you do. You don't share milk? He was like, no. And so me, I'm the only one. Why don't you share milk?
Did he give you reasoning why?
His reasoning still didn't make sense, but he was like, because in milk, if you backwash, I can't see it. And I'm like, so you have to see the backwash to be okay with it? But now that I say it, I remember after I said that, because I did say that, so you can see it, it makes it better? He was like, no, but if I could see it, I could work around it. So I was like, okay, touche, my nigga, touche, you got that.
He said if I see it, I can work some liquid. I can work around some liquid.
So, me, a little while ago, maybe a couple months ago or something like that, I'm eating some milk and cookies. My girl has some cookies. I give her some milk. She don't drink. I like milk, so I'll get a full glass of milk for 2 cookies. I don't care. She'll get the littlest amount of milk for 10 cookies.
Yeah.
She finished her milk. Babe, can I get some milk? Fuck no. Hell no. I didn't even have to think about it. No. She's like, same shit my mom said to my dad. Mind you, I was like 12 when that happened. It was reenacting.
Damn.
We kiss. We share all this together. You feed me with your food. Da 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 da. You not having a sip of my damn milk. Why not? If you take a sip of this milk, this is your milk now. I will go get my own. I'm not sharing milk with you. She's like, why not? I said, look, it don't matter why. Just know it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
I will go get you some milk. I will give you this milk. But no, more milk will be poured for you or me.
Oh, shit.
I will not share.
Did you give her the reasoning? Did she know the reasoning or not?
I think my reasoning was my dad said that. Real shit. I think when she said, why can't I have milk? I said, I don't know. My dad said it's weird. I'm not doing it. Fuck that. That is no.
Damn.
I have shared
some milk. He said, I shared some shit, but milk is...
you can't do it. And then she took a sip. Like, she thought I wasn't looking. She took a sip. I looked, I said, did you... I was like, no, I'm not drinking. Why can't you do that? And now her thing is like, you don't like me type thing. Oh. No, I'm not sharing with you. My dad said this shit was weird. I'm not doing it. Fuck that. And mind you, this man, not only did I say that he used to eat food out of a baby's mouth, he eat pickled pig's feet. Who eats pickled pig's feet?
This nigga eats pickled pig feet.
And don't share a glass
and don't
of milk.
share a glass.
No, with his wife, his one true love, he would not. I think the only person he has ever shared a glass of milk with was me. Like, real shit. My sister tried it. I seen my little brother try it. He won't do it. He did it with me one time, and it was probably because it was the last of the milk, to be honest with you.
Damn. That's a crazy ass.
Yes, it is. So, do you have yours now that I gave you an example?
A pet peeve.
Because I've been living with that my whole life. And it kind of bothers me that I've been living with that. But it's been there.
So this nigga, damn. So you do not share your milk?
I will not share milk. Toothbrush and milk, I will not share it. But I go a step further though. Like, I would never eat nothing out of my kid's mouth after you chew it. I'm not eating.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that shit either.
I'll very least you take a bite, I take a bite. But if you put too much slobber on it, my kids, if they put too much slobber on it, I'm not eating it.
Yeah.
I will. If I give you a sip out of a straw and slobber comes out your mouth, I'm wiping the straw. I do that for my girl. I do that for everything. And my girl, you don't. No, I seen the slobber. I can't do it. It grosses me out.
Yeah, it grosses me out. That's why I was saying I can never have a female spit in my mouth. That shit is disgusting.
Whoa, that went left.
It went left, but it just that's what I thought about with the slobber. Is I just couldn't do it. But a pet peeve.
Yeah.
I can't think of one on top of my head. I don't know a pet peeve. It's because I never thought about it.
No.
Like, it's something that I, never thought about. Like, I'm really trying to think.
They're out there, man.
Like, a pet peeve. Oh.
Dude, I want to know, anybody listening and watching to this, what is your pet peeve?
Yeah, what?
Let us know, because mine is obviously kind of strange. I'm sure there's some strange ones out there.
Yeah.
Maybe some more normal ones, but let us know. It'll be funny. Maybe we'll talk about it on the next one. We'll tell your story for you. How about that?
A pet peeve. There was things I used to always think that my dad used to do that was weird, like the way he used to eat certain things that was weird, and now I do it, like something like that.
Go ahead, whatever. Well, okay, let's switch it up. What do you do now that you know your dad used to do that even could have bothered you when he did it, but now you do it?
He used to put.
Now it's normal. I got a story for that too.
Well, now it's normal, but now it's normal. No. But he would when I was little, he would put cheese on his spaghetti, but the Kraft cheese.
The slices.
Yeah, the sliced cheese, and I used to think
Hey.
that shit was so nasty.
That cheese melts really good.
But I used to think that shit was so disgusting. As a kid, I was like, that shit is nasty. But now I do that shit. That's the only thing I could really think of.
Yeah, that's not bad. But
It's not bad.
It's something strange.
Yeah, it's not bad. But now I always put cheese on my shit now. I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything. This you gonna have me stumped, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I might write your ass 3:00 in the morning, bro. I thought of it.
Bro, I was about to say I can't wait for that phone call when you start telling me.
Damn.
So I have another thing.
I'm gonna have to go see this nigga. Like, just pay attention on what he does.
I have another thing that my dad used to do that it didn't bother me, but I used to think it was the funniest thing in the world. So my dad is 6'4". He used to be 6. Well, he's still 6'4", but he used to be 6'4", 300 pounds.
Really?
On a regular day, mostly muscle.
But muscle? Cause I've seen your daddy.
He's a little skinny now, but he's
big.
He used to be big. His belly was big, but his belly didn't take up most of his weight. It was upper body solid.
Shit.
So his big ass, he would walk, but you can imagine he never ran too much.
Okay.
So he's big. He's getting older now. He would walk, but one arm would swing hella harder than the other arm. So when he walking, right foot, left arm, vice versa.
Yeah.
His left arm will be cool, like chill next to his side of his leg. His right arm swinging like he about to beat someone's ass. Just woo, woo, woo. I'm like, Dad, why are you walking so hard with your right arm? I don't know, son. That's just what I do. Da-da-da. And it's fucked up because I did it a little while ago. I was walking, doing something. I think I was trying to put a little pep in my step. My right arm was moving, boy. It was woo, woo, woo. My left arm damn near in my pocket. It was chilling. And I stopped myself like, ain't this a bitch? I was mad as fuck.
No. So I do have a story about my dad. And I use this as an ongoing joke for people's toes now.
Ooh.
So I call them CTs. I call them CTs and I call them critter toes.
Okay.
So growing up, just your dad would be sleep in the couch or something like that. My dad would be knocked out.
Right.
But when he sleep, his feet will move. Like his toes would his toes will sit and rub against each other.
I already know what you're talking about.
It'd be so weird. Like as a kid, like, is he up? You're creeping. Is he up? Is he sleeping? So now, like every time, like I'll fuck with somebody, like, nigga, you got CTs, you got them critter toes, your shit move when you sleep and shit. But I get it from my dad. Like I got that. I don't know if I do it. Someone ain't never told me if I did it. But boy, like I always would sit there like be fucking with somebody. That's why your feet move. That's why your toes move when you sleep. But I get it. I get that joke from my dad. Just growing up, I'll be like, this nigga just
his toes just shake.
He'd be sitting there asleep, and his shit would just be.
Oh, so just the toes will move.
He'd just be like this. Like
I thought you was talking about my dad. Like I said, he tall.
Yeah.
So even the biggest bed he could find, his feet hanging off the edge. His feet be rocking, woo, 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 back and forth, like hard. Like he not small, so he moving his foot is enough to shake the whole bed, but he's dead sleep. He's cold out, moving the whole bed, shaking his foot as hard as he could possibly, like a happy dog. It was crazy.
That shit crazy. I know I don't move my feet when I'm asleep. I don't know how that people can do that shit. You possibly can't be asleep.
Your mind is moving, or your mind is going.
That is true. That is
you
true.
probably asleep, but even then, it's probably just a comfort thing. Cause
that is true.
Because I've met a couple people, like, my girl now, she be sleeping, she'll shake her leg or something while she's asleep to, like, keep herself asleep.
Really?
Or, like, if she, you know how you wake up and you move around a little bit?
Yeah.
She'll shake her leg or something to go back to sleep. So, I mean, that could be it. Oh, but my dad is a very weird man, and genetics is crazy because...
Nigga, you starting to see it in you, huh?
Bro, I can't do nothing without, like, damn.
Don't it be crazy, like, when someone points it out and you be like, what? Bro, you act just like your dad. Nah, don't say that.
Don't
say that.
Me and this nigga was not best of friends. But nah, like I was saying, genetics is crazy. You could pass down personalities. You could pass down habits through genetics.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And because my dad, he used to sleepwalk. I mean, that's a normal thing to be passed down, but he used to sleepwalk. He would sleepwalk and make food. He would wake up in the middle of the night. Well, he would be up, moving around in the middle of the night and make an entire sandwich. Usually bologna.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get the bread out. He'll put the mustard, bologna, cheese, mayonnaise, bread, and some chips, whatever chips we got. Get him some nice little juice. Take it to his room. Smack. Wake up with like 3-4 plates outside his bed. How the hell did these get here? Nigga, you waking up in the middle of the night eating. You're eating in your sleep. How do you do that?
And he eat a full.
He would eat. He would really eat it. Like it wasn't like a bite, or like he'll like throw it together randomly. It would be as if he's awake making a regular sandwich, and eat it in the middle in his sleep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. See, I've never seen someone sleepwalk before. I
have. It's crazy.
I've never seen it. My cousin. I don't know if I should tell his story. It's his story, but he told me this. He like sleep fucks.
Whoa.
Like he won't remember that he had sex. Like he'll be asleep, and he'll be like, and his wife. He's married.
Okay, I was about to say it has to be his relationship.
Yeah, his wife would be like
walking around the street.
Now his wife would be like, yeah, we had sex last night. And he'd be like, what? Like what? He's like, yeah, we had sex last night. I remember he told me that, and I was like, nigga, is that even a thing? He was like, bro, I've done it a couple times, but I don't remember. He don't drink. He don't do anything. He's just like,
dang,
that shit crazy. I can't imagine that shit.
I would hope at least he's dreaming about it.
I think he said, you know what I mean? I would hope so too.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense too.
If he's like dreaming about it, but at the same time, it's like, how does she not know that he's asleep at this point?
She may be into it. I don't know.
Hey, I mean,
she may be into it unless she doesn't realize.
She could do whatever she wants to him, and while he's asleep, and she can get all her rocks off and not have to care.
That is true. That is. I mean, hey, she really can.
Hey.
I mean, I don't know if they're gonna listen to this, but
they
don't know who they are.
Lucky or a curse.
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know if I would want that either.
Because what if your girl's into something weird, and you wake up like, like something feels strange right now.
Yeah, that's
it. Could be anything at that point.
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. That would be totally different.
Outside the box.
You have no idea. She can just look at you like, I just got to get him when he sleep.
Yeah, she probably give him like NyQuil, make him go to sleep. There's probably something that when he goes to sleep, if he like eats or drinks something right before he goes to sleep to get him that way.
It has to be.
Because when I was younger, in high school you stick to one kind of meal.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I used to eat sandwiches or cereal.
I was a cereal dude. I still fuck with cereal now.
Sandwiches or cereal, but I like peanut butter, so my cereal was Reese's Puffs.
Okay,
bro, I for real went like 2 months eating nothing but Reese's Puff every day. Especially, after school, of course.
Yeah,
you in school, you eat spicy chicken sandwiches, but
spicy chickens with the potato wedges.
So I would eat Reese's cereal puffs or whatever, and at the later on, like after the first month of eating it damn near every day, I realized like I'm having way out dreams. Like these dreams is as if I'm like the druggiest of drug taker, because I would go to sleep and all I could do is when I wake up like, what the fuck was that? And you couldn't remember all of it, of course.
Going off that, do you have like certain dreams that you'll never forget, like crazy ass dreams you just like you would never forget this dream?
It's usually bad ones, but I don't have. I have one. I think it probably happened down the Reese's part, but is one dream. I would be chased by like Michael Myers or something like that, right?
Okay.
But it sounds fucked up. So I would be getting chased by Michael Myers, and my dad would come through and see me getting chased, and would like pick me up in a pickup truck.
Okay.
But I would be in the back of a pickup truck.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember you telling me this story a while ago.
So he would like, hop in, son, da-da-da-da. All right, cool, I'm jumping in. Michael Myers walking to me, da-da-da. Next thing I know, my dad's driving like a mile an hour. Slow as shit. He's driving slower than I could have skipped. And I'm like, I'm knocking, banging, like, do. Go faster, he's catching up. Every time I turn back around, he's getting closer. The only good part is, at this point in my life, I learned how to control my dreams.
Oh, see, I was just about to go into that too.
At this point in my life, I learned how to control my dreams. So once Michael Myers or whoever it was would get close enough, I'll turn them into some like weird shit, like something funny, and I'll laugh at them, kick in the face, and that'll be the end of the dream.
Yeah.
But I had that dream probably like 5 times in my life.
The same dream, the 5-5.
Pretty much the same dream.
Shit, I don't think I've ever had an occurring dream. All I know is Dream Jamie lit. That nigga is lit. I wish I had that nigga life sometimes. That nigga is lit.
So you know how to control your dreams?
Yeah. I was into that I was into that shit a long while. I haven't done it in a while because a nigga really just loves to sleep now.
Bro,
really just loves to
half my
sleep.
sleeps is just black.
Yeah, I really just love enjoying my sleep now. But there be some moments where it's like, oh shit, I'll be sleep and I'll be like, oh shit, I can control this motherfucker now. Then I'll be controlling it to a point, then out of nowhere I lose control over it and shit like it'd be like shit like that. Like I'll control it to a point, and then some shit go off the wall, and I'll be like, I just go with it.
Yeah, or I'll wake myself up.
Yeah, I just go with it right when the shit's real good.
If
it
gets a little too out of hand, I'm like, fuck it, different train.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Let's change this up because this is getting way too. Yeah. It sucks though because it's mostly the dreams that you can't change are the worst ones.
Yeah,
it's like a family member getting hurt or something like that. You can't change those, so your best bet is to try to wake up.
Just to wake up, yeah.
Try to wake up and then
try to wake yourself up.
And then you halfway be scared to go back to sleep because you're like, if I go to sleep too soon, it's just gonna pick back up.
Yeah, those be the worst. You ever have a great ass dream? And you wake up, you're like, no, go back to sleep. And that's a total fucking different dream,
you be trying to go to sleep so fast. Like,
no. That should be the worst. You wake up randomly, you're like, no, nigga, the good part was just about to happen. Go back to sleep. Shit totally different. Like, if you try to get back to that shit, totally fucking different, bro.
Yeah, and then you just be mad in your sleep.
Just mad, bro. Just horrible. Like, I was just, man.
Wake up with an attitude. What's
should
wrong
be
with
crazy.
You? She left. What?
Mad, bro. Should be hot. You ever have a dream?
Yes.
And be mad at, and mad as fuck at somebody after the dream?
Oh yeah. When I trained myself to control my dreams, I was first training myself. I know it sounds weird, but you know, people do weird things when they're younger. I first trained myself for my attitude the next day with how I went to sleep. So when I realized if you go to sleep a certain way, you will probably wake up a certain way. Yeah. So for like a week, mind you, I'm in like middle school at this point. I don't know why these thoughts go through my head.
You way better. This is some shit I was doing when I was like 21, 22.
I don't know why these thoughts go through my head, but they've been doing it since I was youngin'. So one night I was like, for like a week, I was like, I'm gonna try to go to sleep happy. Yeah. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make sure I go to sleep with a smile on my face, and when I'm asleep, I'm gonna try to keep a smile on my face. See what happens when I wake up in the morning. Bro, I was the happiest kid you ever met. Happy. I go to school happy. I'm doing all my work in class. I'm wake up early. All the good stuff that goes with being happy. Next week, I was like, let's try the opposite. Boy, when I tell you I was in trouble a lot, I go to sleep. Like thinking anything I could think to make me upset as a child, like someone stole my bike. You know, something simple, but enough to make me mad. I go to sleep. I make sure I have a frown on my face when I go to sleep. I wake up pissed. Don't say nothing to me. I swear I will throw a chair at you.
I ain't never tried that.
Don't do it now. You're an adult. Yeah. You might get in some real trouble now. When you was a kid, you could do it and get away with it. I ain't never thought about it. But
yeah, use different. Use before your time. Use before your time. I never thought about it like that.
I mean, and yeah, so after I trained me in awake land, I started, if I could do it this way, I could reverse it. So then I would go to sleep thinking certain things, or like in my dream, I would just do something and try to make sure I was in control. But yeah, man, it was crazy times back then. I don't know why I thought of those things. It just happened.
Dreams is lit, bro. Sometimes dreams really be lit.
As long as you get the right one.
Yeah, if you get the right one. So, I can't tell you last time I think I had a nightmare. But I mean, shit, I don't know, because you forget your dreams after 10 minutes of waking up.
Right, and you don't remember all of it.
Yeah, you only remember pieces and shit. Yeah, shit's a little different.
I don't remember I really had a bad dream either. I know some of my worst dreams that I had that like still freak me out to this day just thinking about them, but that's for another day.
Yeah, that's another topic. But we'll get into guy code.
Yeah.
Get into the guy code.
We did bring that up earlier.
Get into guy code. How do you feel about being friends with your homie's girl?
Girl or ex?
I mean, no, like your homie's,
like girlfriend, like current.
Or it can be a two hitter. We can do girl and then the ex.
Okay, cool. I don't think it's a problem as long as. Excuse me. I don't think it's a problem as long as it's a mutual thing. I guess as far as like you're cool with your friend's girl and your friend is cool with you being cool with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it could go one way or the other. It could be like you with my girl. Take that out. It could be you with my girl, and you okay with being my girl's friend.
Yeah.
But if I'm not okay with it, then that's when either you or something got to change.
Yeah.
But it could be vice versa. Like you don't want to be friends with my girl, but I'm like, hey, bro, that's my girl. Give her a chance. But at that point, it's making you uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So it can go both ways. But I feel like as long as it's mutual between you two, and of course your girl has to be,
of course.
The significant other to whoever has to be okay with it too, because you can't force friends on people either.
That is true.
So
that is true.
There is also a fine line of too friendly between anybody.
Between anybody.
It could be,
yeah.
But like and you can't trust everybody either.
You really can't trust. I mean, friends with girls. I mean, I don't try to be like I don't try to be. It doesn't. But like, say if me and your girl weren't friends, it wouldn't bother me.
Right.
But like, if we are friends, it's cool. It's just more of a factor. It's more of a factor. I don't think females realize like I'm only your friend because you are my homie's girl.
Right. Yeah. We wouldn't be friends without.
Yeah. Like we wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like we wouldn't if that was like that. The main piece of this friendship is your boyfriend.
Right, exactly.
So if he's out the picture, we're not friends no more. That's how I see it. Unless I knew you before.
Yes. If you knew the girlfriend or the significant other before your friendship, then it makes sense to continue to be friends. But if it's like after your friendship is through the friend, then no, it doesn't need to continue.
It doesn't need to continue. I say cordial. Like it already be cordial.
If you like see each other in the store, or something,
it'd be cordial.
Hey, how you doing?
But I'm not gonna sit there like, oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna hear from me. You're not gonna hear from me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask how your kids do.
You're not gonna hear from me. You know what I mean? And that's how I take. Even if like I follow the homie's girlfriend like on Instagram, I'm not gonna like none of you. I'm not gonna like none of her selfies.
And even then, that's most likely an unfollow as soon as y'all break up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's nothing because at that point it's bro code.
Exactly.
So you can't. You should not feel comfortable messing with your friends, especially a best friend, because you got friends, you got associate or whatever the case you want to call it, and then you have best friends.
Exactly, best friends. That's not even a think about it.
Especially best friends, you cannot mess with their ex, whoever it is. Even if it was an ex that you just happened to like before they got together, and he just got the lucky shot.
First dibs.
It's too late, man. It's too late.
How I always see it is how I do it. How I see it is how I view like say me and you went to the mall together,
right?
And you see a pair of shoes that you like,
right.
And you picked up the shoes like, oh fuck, I fuck with these. In my head, it's how I always is. I can't buy those shoes no more because you liked them first,
right? Yeah,
so
y'all just be matching.
But like even if you don't buy them, I'm like, oh no, you liked them, like you grabbed them first.
No, I feel that.
So I'm real big on like, oh shit, well I can't get them. Like, no, I'm not gonna get them, bro. But you really wanted them.
Yeah, because you never know how the next person's gonna take it. Because y'all could be best of friends, y'all could be linked in the head like crazy.
Yeah.
But like with your scenario, if I like a pair of shoes, but I'm not able to get them, and you go buy them the next day, I'm gonna be low key mad.
Exactly.
Like, hey, bro, you seen that I like these? And I was like,
I
was just gonna save up. Like, you should have let me get them first, or like something. Or like, hey, bro, is it cool if I get? I kind of like these shoes too. Can I get these too? Yeah. Not comparing women to shoes, but it's scenarios.
Scenarios cool, but that's how it is. Say if you both like, you say you both like a girl, but the girl feeling the homie at that point, it's off limits. It's all off limits. Yeah. Unless y'all just talking, and if it's talk, hey bro, it didn't work. That's all you go ahead.
Yeah, if it never gets serious, it's not that bad.
But guy code, I feel you at least got to get a nigga the heads up. I feel you got to get your boy the heads up
at the very least. But also that's only if it didn't get serious.
If it didn't get serious.
If it got serious, it's a no, regardless.
Yeah, it's a no.
If it didn't get serious and y'all was just talking, maybe y'all like messed around a little bit, and y'all don't do that no more, and you could, hey bro, like we not messing around no more, and he's like, hey, maybe I could talk to that. Yeah, go ahead.
What?
But don't just assume because you don't know how he really feel about that.
Exactly. What if it was like some. We're a little shit. Never mind. We're a little older, so I was gonna say, what about if it's like an ex in high school or some shit? But I don't consider those motherfuckers exes.
Yeah. Shit. By that point, y'all not friends with your old friends anymore.
I mean, girls ain't, but guys. I mean, I'm still cool. I'm still
To
cool.
be honest
Like
with you, I'm still currently friends with one person I went to high school with.
high school with.
But I'm quick to not be friends with people,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of real closed off in that aspect of life. But no, like even with him, his ex girlfriend that he went out with in high school, I still wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that because again, well, even then at the time he was my best. He's still my best friend, but at the time we were close, like brothers.
Yeah.
So I know how he felt about any individual girl that he messed with.
Yeah, as you should.
So,
as you should know how your best friend felt about a female.
If even now it's been 10 years since we graduated, if I another 10 years from now and I meet one of his exes, I still wouldn't try to do nothing because I'm like, my boy was with you and y'all was like real tough.
Exactly.
I don't want to ruin. Even if me and him aren't friends anymore, I still probably want to do it.
I wouldn't do that either.
Even if me and my friends still wasn't friends, then that's like, I don't know. It's just strange. But at the same time, I'm speaking from personal experiences where I was with the girl and someone that I considered a best friend was messing with my girl. So that's even worse.
You've got
I've been done dirty, dog.
What?
Dirty dog.
Oh shit.
So I mean, it happens.
Guy code, bro. Is guy code, man. Like you, guy code is a tricky one because I feel a lot of people do follow it, but at the same time, a lot of people don't. It's like a thin line between guy code.
They follow it as long as it benefits them.
Exactly.
And that's definitely for guy code. Like 80% of the time because we have different people that like they'll respect, and not even just because guy code, quote unquote. Yeah. It's just the fact of respecting the person that you care for. Yeah. You're my friend. I care for you. Like it's not have to be no weird shit, but you're my friend. I care for you. I care for who you care for, and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
If you have a girl that you were serious with, I'm not gonna go mess with them even after. Like if we stop being friends just because of like talking
some random shit, some random shit.
I'm not gonna go do that.
Nah.
But if we stop being friends because of some weird shit, I'm going to do that on purpose.
On some weird shit. Yeah, if you want some weird shit. If you did some snake shit behind my back, it's like, oh, bet, bro. Like it's all fair game at that point. It's all fair game.
Love and war.
Have I ever got cut like I think me like you, like me and you are probably the same when it comes to like friendship. Right. Like for me to really consider you a friend, like you would know. Like it ain't are we friends or nothing? Like you would know. Even like when me and you first became friends, it was one of those ones like it kind of came organically because at first we were just tatting a lot. Right. And then I ain't gonna lie, I'd come over there sometimes, put my headphones in, just like, you know what I mean, just no conversation.
Sometimes you don't want to talk.
And then I think after a while, it was just like, oh nah, this nigga cool. Like this nigga cool.
Once you in someone's face so long, you can't help but to at least have a conversation. And if y'all have relatable stuff to talk about,
is true.
It's gonna get a friendship.
That is true.
So, and I feel like it's easier for guys to become friends than girls to become friends. Because
females don't keep friends, bro.
Like even with guys, we could have started off hating each other from a distance.
That is
and we still could have became like best friends.
Yeah, that is
I've
true.
had a couple best friends where I'm like, actually my friend Justin that you know.
Okay, yeah.
We became best friends. Well, I'm not gonna keep saying that because it sounds weird, but we became friends like 5-6 years ago. We worked together. The first time I saw him, I was like, look at this weird ass nigga. The very first time I saw him, I was like, this motherfucker, what is his problem? He was standing in the middle of the street while I was driving. We worked at a car rental.
Okay.
So we would drive the cars around and stuff, and he was crossing the street, and he saw me coming, and he stopped in the middle of the street and like stared at me through the windshield. I was like, oh, this nigga want to fight. Okay.
Want to fade.
Yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. And then after that, it took me like maybe a month to even try to talk to him. But once you say that first hello and you work together every day, and if you genuinely not a bad person, you could tell.
You do a couple head nods.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? Couple dap ups. What's up? So it take see friendships at a job. I think the job that I'm at now is probably like the closest I've ever been with like some coworkers. Right. But other than that, nigga, I didn't really. Other than what the type of work that I do, I usually never work with motherfuckers my age.
Right. Yeah, you got an old man.
Yeah, I usually never work with motherfuckers my age, and I'm usually only black motherfucker there. I usually just a bunch of white people or a bunch of Mexicans. Other than that, normally in my field, I think I've only worked with one job where it was like 3-4 black guys, like in my field and shit. I don't see a lot of black guys.
How'd that go?
We all stick together.
Right.
We all stick together. You know, it's all cool. But like, it's a little different in my field working with like that. But like the job I'm at now, I'm still the only black guy. But the niggas are all cool. Like they're real cool. You know, they probably gonna listen to this like, oh, you shouted us out, but they real cool. But yeah, friends, I want to say shit. New friends, bro. You probably like the shit. Last time I met a new friend, it was probably Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus.
It's probably Marcus.
That's a mutual friend. But y'all knew each other in the past.
No, we knew the same group.
Got
we knew the same group, and that crazy part because we literally know the same group. Everybody like, oh, I'm about to go hang out with such and such. Nigga, I know that nigga too.
Right. Yeah.
Oh shit. But yeah, he went. Yeah, so it's always a little dibble dabble on that shit.
Right. Marcus good people.
He good people.
Yeah.
I'm have Marcus on here one day. It'll be all three of us or some shit like
Right.
that. But let me see. Let's see what other time. Let's see what something else we could dibble dabble on. Shit. Do you have something?
Let me see real quick.
Let me see.
Shout out to the editor. You can go ahead and block out all this extra.
You
talk.
honestly can, Freddie. You can cancel all this shit. What's the minute mark? 34. I'm gonna have that nigga just cancel all this shit at the minute mark. But I'm gonna talk to you guys.
Let me see.
We dibble dabble. Remember, we still got that. He gonna cut a lot, so we can also just always cut right here if you want.
I got one question.
All right, we'll do one more. Go ahead.
So, has there been a point in your life where you just like looked at yourself and was like, I gotta do something different? Like as far as like yourself, like maybe like your personality or how you think about things, like.
Ooh.
Cause when me and my ex had broke up, because she was a big part of my life. And we got kids together and all that stuff. So when that had happened, I really like sat down for a cool minute and looked at myself like, am I doing something wrong? And if I am, what is it? And can I change these things?
Yeah.
So I did that. I thought about myself, took it all in, and tried to make the changes where I see I could.
Yeah.
And the end goal is to make yourself a better person.
Yeah, it always makes yourself a better person.
So
that's a good question. That really was a good question. Yeah. And then you said this last one, but then I got another question to follow that one that you answered.
Gotcha.
I go through that shit every day.
Yeah.
Every day. I think you one time when you pushed me was when the working out.
Right.
You pushed me to do that, and I was like, damn, yeah, nigga, I need to change. Like that. Yeah. That was a good one.
And now you surpassed me.
Hey man.
The master is now the student.
There was that one, and then I think now since it was more of a, so what I do now, it's just more of I could just see myself doing something way better. Like this, I just feel like every morning I wake up like I can't believe I got to go to this job. Like I can do way better than this. So that's why I'm going to school.
Right.
To, bigger picture type shit. But I want to say a big change. It was probably I think when a relationship ended when I was in about the little Iowa. I ever tell you about the Iowa situation with the little female I was out there with.
Right.
That was probably like the biggest change I think I've ever gone through.
Okay.
Like the biggest change. It was like looking at myself.
So what was the change that you feel you had to make?
It was I didn't handle confrontation. I didn't handle an argument proper. Back then I would say we would get into an argument. It would be more of a which I wouldn't handle it right away. I'd just be like, fuck it, man, I'll talk to you when I'm ready type of shit. Yeah, I'll push it off type of shit until I ain't got to talk about it no more. I just wouldn't even want to talk about it. Because I feel, it in my head, it would just be like, because I'm going to just say some shit to to hurt you.
To make it end.
To make it end type of shit. And then there was a couple situations on that where, if I did this, opened up a little bit more, communicated this a little different. And then so I always made it a thing, moving forward to always make sure I communicate proper or get a level head or whatever. Right. So if I'm angry about something, speak my mind. It's a little hard. So I fight it all the time.
Yeah, it's hard to speak your mind, and especially in the right way.
Yeah, to not come off. I've said some hurtful shit. Like I've said some real hurtful shit, and I regret that I've said that hurtful shit, and I've learned from it. Right. You know what I mean? So I kind of just speak my mind off of that. Like just kind of just go off of that. Just really you look yourself, be a better person. If I am dealing with somebody, I try to be try to be as nice as possible with their feelings and consideration. You know what I mean? So, that was a great question.
That's cool. A good one because a lot of people could honestly take from that. Because I know way too many people that don't handle any kind of confrontation well, whether it be with outside sources or their other. So Yeah, that's really good. I actually got to think about that myself.
Another one, like a self, like looking at that point, it was just one of those ones. I've never seen myself in that situation. I think in that situation, I've never seen myself so angry, like in that situation. So it's really like, if you get me mad now, well, you like earned it.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those ones like you earned it, because I kind of just don't let things get me mad now, because it's, what's the point?
Yeah, it's half
like,
the time. It's not necessary.
Yeah, it's not necessary, and then that goes off to my thing. Like, what's kind of what's the greatest advice you've ever gotten? Yeah.
Oh,
And that you follow, like the greatest advice you've gotten and you like live by it. Not live by it, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I keep it in my head and make sure I.
Yeah.
Dang, that's gonna take us some thought, man. Cause like we've established, I've been tattooing for a long time.
Yeah. I know you talk to a lot of people.
I talk to
old
lot
heads,
of people.
young, yeah.
I don't know, man. If anything, I mean, it could be just the everyday advice that you get is like be nice to people, talk to people, do like, you don't have to be harsh and like just rude or mean or anything for any random reason. Like if someone upsets you, doesn't mean you have to go off and go crazy. Not saying I'm that way. I'm fairly calm-headed, but it's been said that some people go off the edges for little to no reason. And maybe sometimes just sit and think about it for a second. Just chill out, relax. Maybe it's not that serious. And then a lot of the things that get people so up in an uproar is one, being offended, the offensive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you could read between the lines and get something that wasn't actually said.
Yeah.
So just take a second, relax, think about it for a minute, and just go from there. And even if it is a problem, like, especially nowadays, I feel like that's significantly true or necessary, because nowadays everyone's getting shot.
Yeah, that is true.
Everyone is getting shot, jumped, stabbed, murdered.
Especially in the summer.
Bro, and it's mostly over nothing. Half the time it could be over nothing.
It really do.
It could be resolved with okay, bro, never mind.
It really do.
Or whatever the case may be. I've heard so many stories of people dying over bumping somebody on accident in a crowded space. It's like, what do you expect?
Well, shit, remember the kid that got shot in the car just off some road rage type shit?
Yeah.
Some dumb shit like that.
It's crazy, and that is completely unnecessary. Like, you cannot expect life to keep going on like this, and mostly it is for the minority. It's for the black, the Mexican.
That is true.
And in your whatever areas, and that's not good, because all you're doing is dwindling down who you say you love, and you're giving most of the power to the people that are still here, which are the people that don't care.
Yeah, true.
So
true.
It is. I mean, right now we are going through a lot with race and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy right now.
That's why I got off. That's why I deleted my Twitter, bro.
But I feel like, as long as you, one, mind your own business.
Mind your
business. Two, learn to control your temper.
That's a big one.
It's not necessary.
Sometimes it really don't be necessary.
It's not. Like, even, like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, like, a little while ago, me and my girl, we took the kids to the movies or whatever, right? It's a kid movie, and there's like four other people in there, including us 5.
Yeah.
So it was 9 people.
Yeah.
10 max. 2 older girls that were watching the movie, which was a kid movie, so it's kind of weird. They were smoking a vape.
In the movie theater?
In the movie theater. And I'm like, okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's annoying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my girl, she's all, I'm going to go tell him something. Da, 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 da. I said, no, the fuck you not.
Yeah,
Why not? Why can't I? Our kids are here. Da, da. I understand that. But at the same time, they're over there. We're over here. It's a vape. It irritates me too, because I've never smoked in my life. I don't like smoke around me or my kids. But I'm not going to go out of my way to start a bigger problem.
I see what you mean.
So if I would have allowed her to go down there and talk to these 2 random women that she don't know, who's to tell what's happening? And that's my biggest thing. You can't confront nobody without the scare of being killed now.
Yeah, you cannot do that.
It's not like, oh, I'm going to get in a fight. It's not a fight no more.
Nah.
It's one-sided, live or die now. And it's ridiculous. And it sucks to even say that, because it's unnecessary. It's
Yeah,
completely unnecessary. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a very logical person. Sometimes shit's necessary.
Sometimes it is necessary, man.
But most of the time it's not.
Yeah.
Half the time it's over some shoes or
Some
you
dumb shit.
said something. Why is words so...
Boy, it's that cyberbullying. Motherfuckers don't know how to put their phone down.
Bro, and words is so powerful, but they also mean nothing at
They
the
don't.
end of the
Yeah.
day. They don't mean nothing to you.
They don't. They just words.
You shouldn't sleep different from whatever someone say to you. You shouldn't care what no one say to you. Half the time, a lot of these fights that I see is someone telling you that someone else said something.
Exactly. You don't even
So it's
hear from
like,
them.
If that person wasn't the translator, you wouldn't have even known, and nothing would have happened. Because no one should care.
That's true.
I should be able to
That
talk
is
to my
true.
friends. If I don't like you, I'm gonna talk shit about you. You can talk shit about me all you want.
Oh yeah,
It
by all
doesn't
means,
matter.
yeah. Someone talk shit about me. That don't really bother me.
There's no reason for it to bother you,
Yeah.
and half the time it's like it's to the extreme, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's way too much,
It be like that. That shit crazy.
man.
Oh, but greatest advice I got, it was from.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I went way too long
Hey,
on
nah,
that.
man. You letting it off. This is also a podcast event. Sometimes they
Yeah.
say men don't speak. We speaking. So some of the I want to say I got this about like 3 years ago from an old head that I worked with when I first came back from Cali.
Right.
Nigga was like, in life you just gotta realize there's no such thing as good things and no such thing as bad things. Like things just are.
Right.
Like, it's like if you just go through life and just realize things are.
And it's what you make it.
Man,
Type thing.
yeah, like he was like things just are. Once you just realize, just like sometimes things are just gonna happen to you. They may be good, but just they're not good. They're not bad. Things happen to
Right.
people all the time.
Right.
He's like, and if you don't lose sleep over the situation, is it really a big deal?
Not to me.
You know what I mean?
I'm in.
Like if it's not keeping you up at late at night and you're stressed about it, is it really a big deal? Because if it was, you wouldn't sleep.
Exactly.
So
But
that's just something
also,
just something I just live by.
People do let things get to them that it shouldn't get to them. So it's back and forth.
Yeah.
But I'm a real advocate of if it happened, it's probably meant to be.
Yeah, it's probably meant to be.
Like,
It's probably meant to happen.
And even if it did happen, it's too late to change it.
Yeah.
It had already happened.
It's already ran its course.
You
You can't do anything about it.
You can try to prevent it for the future. If you have like a specific situation in mind that could happen to you or someone you love in the future,
Yeah.
you could try your best to stop it. But once it's already happened, it's done. And I'm not talking about like to the extreme type things. I'm talking about like normal everyday stuff like pop tires or something like you forgot to eat today or something, like something small.
Just remember, if you're gonna pop tires, you pop 3. You pop all 4, they won't get they get their insurance. Just pop the 3.
Got you. For sure. But to the extreme things goes back to maybe some people deserve what they deserve.
They reap what you sow type of thing.
Because I'll be damned, it's not gonna happen on my watch. That
Oh.
will not be in the past for me.
Yeah.
But besides that, any other normal day-to-day things like arguments with your girl, your dude, stuff like that, it's not that big. Like even with kids, I mean, I know you don't got no kids, but with kids, like if like they go to school and they come back, someone's being mean to me. It's like, okay, I get it. Do
It
something.
happens all the time. It happens to everybody.
And I tell them, like, for one, toughen up a little bit.
Yeah.
Get some tough skin on you.
Yeah.
And if you feel the need, do it back. Do it back.
It's parenting right there.
It's parenting. It's old school black parenting for sure.
They pushed you? Oh, well, push their ass back tomorrow.
Right. Double hard.
I'm gonna get in trouble. You won't get in trouble. I got you.
Right. Exactly. And I be telling my son that, but the cold part is, kids is liars, bro.
They is.
Kids be lying.
They is. I used to lie my ass off when I was a kid.
Bro, my son came home talking about, these kids are being mean to me. They're bullying me. Da 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 da. I'm like, okay, what happened? They're drawing pictures of me. Da 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 da. Okay, what are you doing? Drawing pictures back? Then what the hell? And I was like, so who are these kids? Do you know? They're like, they're my friends. Then what the fuck you talking to me for? If you say they're your friends and y'all drawing stupid pictures of each other, what's the problem? I was like, is it hurting your feelings for real? Kind of, but not really. Okay, once it hurts your feelings, hurt them. If that's how you feel about it.
He said they my friends.
Bro, like, that don't make no damn sense. And I'm like, you came to me to talk to me about this. And if I thought that was serious and went to the next level, you just lied.
Yeah, you just really just lied. If I went up there,
You're a child,
hey,
and
man.
you are manipulating a grown ass man.
Sometimes they be doing that shit.
Bro,
sometimes they be doing that shit.
I was so mad.
But we might end it right here because we still got this. It's gonna be a long ass podcast. Y'all niggas might get a 2-hour podcast.
Hey, bro, we had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about. This episode is gonna be way different from the first two.
Yeah, and
we'll see how you guys fuck with it. It's a little bit more calm, a little bit more conversation. Let us know in the comments. Yeah, how you guys like this episode?
Yeah,
hit us up.
What topics did struck you the most that you would like to input on? And like I said, if y'all tell us a certain story about like maybe the pet peeve thing, like peeve. You got a parent that has a weird pet peeve and you,
I'm gonna cut that one up. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was good. So if you have a random pet peeve that you do, your parent do, that you do now that you think is weird, write it down. We will tell your story on the next podcast if enough people do it. It'll be funny. You'll get your voice heard without you doing the extra talking.
So my boy Raymond, hey, if y'all actually like him, he may keep him on the podcast. It could be all three. It could be 3 people on the podcast, or I know for sure he's gonna be an recurring guest. So that's how it's gonna be. For sure be back. Whenever Sauve ain't here, or even if he's here with Sauve, we'll see how that goes. He's never met him, so that'd be a cool little different dynamic.
I have not met Sauve. I've seen his podcast. I am a 100% supporter of you and his podcast, and that's why I'm here today. Because I was like, shit, if y'all ain't got nobody, I'll come through. I don't care. But I've watched every single podcast so far. I will continue to do so.
This is my guy over here, bro. So I appreciate you coming.
No problem.
And I appreciate all you guys from listening. This is Jay Snow. It's my boy Raymond right here.
Raymond, Inkempire.
Yeah, give that man a follow. Hit him up. Hey man, he's a busy man. So if you wait for him to reply, he is a busy man. He will reply to you. Just
eventually. Don't get too mad at me.
Yeah, but catch y'all niggas next week. This is the 909 with the 9 to 5 boys.
Out.